As Team Manmohan starts its second innings, one clear high point is the presence of young and dynamic faces in the new government. On the Game Changers this week, we meet two such ministers. With me here, in fact, Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, the Minister of State for Commerce and Industry. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
On NDTV. You've taken over in a ministry that has really been the center of attention given the financial crisis. Exports have plunged, industrial output has been declining and job losses have been mounting. How do you intend to change all of that?
Well, I think if you see the statistics, Shweta, yes, exports have been declining. Last month we posted close to about $11 billion, which is down close to about 29%. But that delta or that rate of decline has actually been arrested. From close to 33, 34%, we're coming down to 29%. And we are seeing this trend continue over the next couple of months. Our goal, we ended last fiscal at close to about $168 billion in exports and close to about $278 billion in imports.
And you did fall short of the target.
About $455 billion. Our target, revised target, was close to about $175 billion. But it's our goal this year that even though you are facing a global recessionary onslaught, if I may use that term,
right,
we want to end net neutral or a little bit positive. So that's our goal going forward. A lot of revolutionary steps have been taken in this budget for the export sector, and that trend will continue.
We're also looking forward to the foreign trade policy, where there is hope that a lot more will be done for exporters that have actually been very badly hit in this crisis.
Yes, mainly if you look at sectors that have been hit very badly, it's really the gems and jewelry sector,
right,
and a couple of other sectors. The important thing to see, you're absolutely correct, that they have been close to about, according to their various surveys in place. We've done an internal dipstick survey which puts job losses at close to about 1,34,000.
But it's obviously probably way more than that.
No, but it's a limited survey of 691 firms.
Right.
There have been other surveys that have been conducted by industry organizations that have posted close to about 500,000, close to 5 lakh job losses over the last 6 months or so. Even those surveys, the last quarter that has been surveyed, have registered an increase in employment opportunities of about 0.29%. So about close to 250,000 jobs have been increased over the last quarter. So we are seeing somewhat of a trend change coming in place.
It's
too early steps to boast about or talk about right now. But I think those stimulus packages that the government put in place of close to about 1,86,000 crores over the last fiscal have actually helped a lot in terms of helping us face this onslaught of recession. And I think slowly we are seeing a change coming around in the export sector as well as globally for the domestic main sectors, whether it's gems and jewelry or other areas.
So if we talk about the foreign trade policy, the upcoming policy, you mentioned specific sectors like gems and jewelry, other labor-intensive sectors as well that have been badly hit. Which are the sectors that are likely to get maximum stimulus, or shall we say relief, in this year's policy?
I think there will be two determinants of that. I think one determinant is to really see where the export potential lies. Those areas will get should get a tremendous boost. Secondly, those where along with which are connected a great number and degree of livelihoods,
right,
and which have been adversely affected in this environment. So I think both are going to be thrust areas for us, and I think you'll see a lot of revolutionary steps also come around in the FTP, which is due to be released in mid-August.
But a